Yep.
And they get your worker lights on there.
Yep.
Stair lights on.
Yep.
And you'll come up here.
Yeah.
I'll open the curtain for you. And so that opens the curtain there.
Oh, wow, I love this spot too.
Yes, the Russian group is doing a murder mystery, I think.
Oh, wow.
Just turn the lights.
اطلع ورا بقى. ده مكنة الصوت والإضاءة. الساوند سيستم واللايت سيستم.
So, you can see that these are the microphones
Yep.
that they're using at the moment. They'll be in that box.
Yep.
And
How many mics are there?
there's two handheld mics there.
Yep.
And the receiver or transmitter goes into here.
Yep.
And you just switch it on so that the light is on there.
Yep.
And then both mics come through that, through whatever channel you've got the transmitter on. So that plugs into here, and then you use that slider up and down for your sound with the main sound there.
Okay. How do we make sure that it's on the right channel if the channel were to change?
They just automatically come through this one here.
Does it need to be plugged in anywhere?
That's just the charging for when it gets
Oh,
charged. If
yeah,
you
yeah.
need to charge that.
Yeah.
So they've left the charger in just in through there.
Okay.
But I'll take you through. When you come in,
Yeah.
you switch on these main dimmer packs here.
Yeah.
That gives you power to the lights.
Yeah.
You switch on this one here, which gives just power to everything.
Okay.
And you can see that's lit up there.
Yeah.
All these switches have to be on.
Yeah.
We turn the computer on by pushing that button there.
Okay.
And that will bring up the screen.
Yeah.
Are you using a projector?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we need a projector.
So you switch on both these switches here. One for the projector, one for the LED lights.
Okay.
LED light. Okay.
And then first we'll do the lights and then we'll do the projector.
Okay.
So this comes up. And you have to then,
Oh yeah. What is the password?
hang on, I'll just turn
What's
the
that?
1, 2, 3, 4. Bring the lights up a little more so we'd see.
Yep.
The code is there. It's just simply
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Enter.
Enter. When you get onto the desktop here, you'll see there's a symbol Light Factory.
Yep.
Click on that. Light Factory will come up. This is the system where the board goes through.
Yep.
If you have a very experienced tech, they can use the Light Factory program itself. Otherwise, you go here to Options. You come up to Open File there.
Yep.
And then you click on Standard Rig. Right, okay. I have to be very careful here because the group is in and they would have been doing stuff on the computer.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is would you like to say changes to UNESCO before loading this new show?
Yeah. Should I save?
Save, yeah. And so this is also a problem when you've got someone in and you don't want to you don't want to muck up anything. All right, so let's see if we've got. Yeah, okay. So we've got. Here we go. It's on something different there. So, all right. So here you've got house light controls here to bring down.
Yep.
And then you can, by turning that red one, you turn off the worker lights there. So at the beginning of the show, you can just go down like that and bring up lights. And you've got control the lights here.
May I ask you how many microphone, like wireless microphone like this?
We've got 2 handholds and we have 2 head ones.
Where are the headers?
The head ones are out there in the white box in the cupboard, and they come through this system here. So we have 2 go through there.
Head ones means like wired.
Yeah, they come through like around there.
Oh, yeah.
And they come onto these 2 ones here.
Yeah.
So these 2 ones here come up into here. We used to have 2 handhelds as well, but the 2 handhelds, original handhelds, are broken. So we've just bought some new ones here, plug-in ones. So the 2 head ones come through 2 of these transmitters,
Okay.
and the 2 handhelds come through this transmitter.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so we turned everything out there, and then you've got control of the lights from here.
Yeah.
If you have intensity up here, you can get backlighting,
Oh, cool.
colors,
Yeah.
and this will give you light on the back side. So that white wall at the back there, you can light up with different colors if you want.
Cool.
So you could do that and then have that kind of thing happening. It's up to you what you want to do with that. How complicated is your lighting for the?
One of them we need UV light, but we have our own UV
Black
light.
theater, we have a black theater as well.
Yeah.
So you're okay. It's not too complicated, or you don't need to. Do you need to do different scenes, preset scenes for it?
Yes. So we're gonna cut off the light, and then we're gonna like make the whole theater black to add some props, remove some stuff, and then turn it back on again.
Is it mostly UV lighting?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But we've got our own UV light, unless you guys have one.
Maybe some old ones out the back, but I haven't used them. So you'd be best to bring in your own UV lights.
Yeah.
So it's quite a different lighting system
Yeah.
you're using.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think we might use that one as well for the other theatre because we're doing 2.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
You just have to play around, and if you need to record, you can.
Anything from here?
Yeah, this is this one down here. So this top one is controlled by this one here. So that controls that one.
Okay. Yeah, controls like the level of lighting. Yeah.
Yeah. This bottom one here is controlled by this one. So it's in reverse. So
yeah,
you can have 2 different. If you're just using A and B,
yeah,
you can have 2 different lighting sets on the 2 different masters here. So if you've only got 2 different changes, you can use this. If you use channel and scenes, you can record things from here onto different sliders there.
Oh, wow.
See, that's something that's been recorded onto that slider, a lighting effect. Or you can record onto there, but
Boy, that's
have you got a technician who's?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they'll work it out. It's a very old and simple board.
He usually working with us in this theater, so he knows.
He knows everything, yeah. And then your projector, you just
that's what I want to know it now.
you switch it on.
Is the projector is power on now?
Sorry?
Is the projector is on?
I've just pressed it to put it on. It should come up in a moment.
Okay.
And your projector, you put that into the HMDI into
Yes.
your
Laptop or whatever.
Yeah, and then for sound, you put that one in for your sound,
Cool.
and that will come through this one here. That slider there controls your sound from your projector
Okay.
because the
Oh yeah, I see it. It's on now.
so it comes up there, and then as soon as you plug in your device,
Yes.
Yeah.
your image will show on that screen there, and then you can play movies or
Yes.
whatever in sound.
We
and stuff.
have 3 movies really actually. Yeah.
And there's a little bit of information here about. Normally now everybody is on digital. You can change it from digital to analog, but mostly everyone uses. Only if you were using one of these old ones, the VGA.
No, we don't have this one.
It's
old
outdated now.
system, yeah.
It's old system. So now it's the new system. So it's all digital.
Okay.
And so that's it basically.
Cool.
I think that's everything If you have any problems, you can always ring me. If you've got
After
it-
we finish, what is the main switch for all of this? Or I
Obviously-
have to put it
Yeah, so
one
put
by
it-
one?
you just reverse. So we
Reverse.
go here, press twice for off.
Yeah.
It's very simple, and then you come back, make sure everything is down
Mm-hmm.
there, and then you come to shut down.
Yeah.
Yes, we shut down, and then that will shut down, and then it will come down to down here. Shut down. That closes down. So reverse. Oh, this is also a light here if you need it.
Right. Cool.
And once that's shut down, switch all these off. Well, it doesn't matter if you don't switch them off, but you know. And then reverse. Switch that off, which gives you power to everything. Turn the dimmer packs off. You just reverse what you did to
Yep.
put them on, and then switch off these two here. But it's not the end of the world if you don't. And then switch off the light there, and then you're out. That's it.
What was that one again?
That switches on your worker lights, which are just they're very bright white lights so that you can see what you're doing on stage.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
When you're setting up and doing the
Yeah.
set and everything,
Yeah.
they're really useful, but then
Yeah.
you want them off. You can control it all from up here.
I've done the.
Oh, right. Normally you want those on when you're leaving so that you can see where you're going, and you switch it all off. These are controlled also from down there.
Yep.
So that's it. Do you have any questions?
Not yet. Thank you.
Oh,
But-
here's the thing.
If you've got a good tech, they'll know what to do, and they can always ring me if they have any other questions.
Microphone. Can you just go have a look at the head mics and just know where the locations are?
Sure.
Good.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I'll show you around the kitchen. Stair lights go off here. It's just for audience to make fire. In an emergency, those are there in case they come out of in the dark. And then once you switch all these off, everything goes out. Just put this in that.
Oh,
There you go. It's all off. So those are your master controls there. So you can still leave the house lights on, be able to see where you're coming down. Sometimes in the dark it's, yeah. So those are all your controls there. Oh, and that's your emergency light for your ushers if something goes wrong and all the lights.
Power cut all the way.
It's never ever happened.
We need to show us the air condition. I know
Yeah.
where is the air condition area.
Come through, yeah.
Yeah.
So we keep the remotes for the air conditioning up here.
Okay.
This one is for the foyer one. You've got your stereo here, which you can use for music in the foyer if you want.
Yeah.
That's Bluetooth.
Yeah.
And to make the AC go, this is C1236 if that gets locked.
C1236.
Yes, it's on your key pad
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
Since you guys were in last, we've seen new carpet, and like 2 weeks ago we had new carpet in there. And these are your wing lights here, which means you get light on the side here.
Why would you up
So your stage managers and people can see in the wings.
Okay.
Just gives you a little bit of light when you're off stage.
Yeah.
For your AC, all you have to do is on, and turn the timer clock like this,
Yeah.
and then your remotes will work. And the timer is good because if you forget everything, it'll turn itself off. So that's that. That's simply that.
And fan speed is how powerful the AC is, or is that not related?
Oh, you can control that on the remotes.
Okay.
Yeah. And you'll get, if everything's turned, if the power's turned on in the tech box, you'll be able to see the stage from here just by pushing this on. And you'll see, so if you have actors back here or people back here,
Yeah,
they'll be able to see the stage through here.
Cool.
Once the power's turned on there.
Yeah, in terms of the foyer AC, is it different from the stage AC?
Yeah,
So the foyer is just the outside.
The foyer will work without you turning that on, it just works by itself.
Yeah.
But the theatre AC you have to switch that on for it to work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so once that main switch up and the box is on,
Yeah.
the TV will work and you'll get a picture here of the stage.
Cool. That's
On
cool.
there.
Yeah.
That's about it, I think. You got access through the, well, this is me, that not supposed to cover anything through there.
Fire exit, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Back kitchen back here. Everything else is just here. If you need it. Yep. Fridge and so on. Back toilets. Also extra changing rooms if you need it.
Yep. That's good.
Oh yeah, they're much.
Yes. And the key lights are here in the white box. And
Yep.
I've just got these little things here, and you just switch it.
Yeah.
Oh, it is switched on.
Run out of battery probably.
I'll fix the batteries today, so make
It's
sure.
familiar with us because we have it.
You got the
Our
same kind?
church.
Very
Yeah,
similar in
same.
the church, but it's not like
Same thing. And
like this.
Oh yeah. So one is a lapel one, but you can change it to the head one.
Okay.
So I don't know where the other lapel one's gone. Some people like the head, some people like the lapel.
Yeah.
But I'll make sure these have got new batteries now,
Awesome.
and they just run up through those boxes on the right.
Yeah, the one that we saw. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to have the two handhelds, but they obviously people drop them and lights, you know.
Life's expensive, man.
Yeah.
Really that expensive. Yeah.
So I always went to JB Hi-Fi and bought those. They're good general mics. They're okay.
Yeah.
They're not top singing ones, but
Works.
they work fine. And sometimes if people are singers, they often bring their own gear. And
ممكن أعرف إزاي أشغل البتاع ده
Yeah.
أركب
Could
اليو
you
إس
just
بي
use USB?
ما هشغل ترنيم أو الموسيقى
Oh, yeah.
الترنيم.
Could you just show us if we can connect like a USB flash drive to the sound system?
oh, you can, yeah, because I have one here.
Oh, cool.
So your USB goes into there,
Yeah.
and then you can just control what room it's in here. Just switch it on. If you want to use the Bluetooth, you just switch that one on.
Yeah, and it's always in pairing mode, or is there a special button?
It's only for this area, for the whole
Yeah,
area.
yeah.
Yeah,
Not
there's all these speakers here. You can have speakers in that room. You can have everything on here and here.
Not in the theater.
No.
Not in the theatre, no.
Yeah.
You just and it's got a microphone there as well. So if you need to go, ladies and gentlemen, time for the show.
That's very good.
You can do that.
Cool.
And
But the Bluetooth is in pairing mode right now, right?
yeah, the Bluetooth is you can use the Bluetooth, or you can use once you press in the USB will just work. And then so people do record their own. Hang on, let's stick it in.
There you go. Found it.
Oh, using your
Yeah.
Spotify.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Yeah.
I sometimes just, if I come in by myself, I play music in
It's-
here and like
it's-
pump it up.
Yeah. It's really nice.
Keep it in tape.
So yeah, you can control what room it's in. Either it can be in there or throughout the whole
Yeah.
thing.
That's very nice.
So that's that.
Cool, man.
I think that's everything. You've got fire stuff there.
That.
Oh. هو كده
That was some,
So you've got the two keys. Can you just sign there for me?
Sure.
I've shown you everything.